After many years in hiatus, the spiritual remake of Abe's Exoddus has finally been released, and does Oddworld Soulstorm modernize the series enough to justify its existence in 2021, or should this series have remained a memory from the 90s like hypercolor shirts, devil sticks, and pogs? I remember back in 1997 and 1998 playing Oddworld Abe's Odyssey and Oddworld Abe's Exoddus with my brother in our basement gaming area, where we would bring back so many hidden gems from the rental store. One of the best hidden gems that we ever discovered was Abe and the Oddworld series. Oddworld and its early PlayStation days are easily one of my favorite gaming memories. However, we grew older and Oddworld left the PlayStation for a while, going exclusively to Xbox with Munch's Odyssey in 2001, and in 2005 with Stranger's Wrath, which was a far departure from what the series was known for. And with the direction that the series took, this meant that we forgot about the series. Oddworld Soulstorm looks and plays like how my mind remembers the two original games on the PlayStation, and obviously, looking back on those late 90s titles, they don't look so great, but the important thing is that Soulstorm has managed to capture the same essence with simple, effective, and sometimes frustrating controls, along with visuals that are more than what they appear to be, despite being very brown. The 2.9D, as they call it, looks great and gives the game a shadow complex vibe. It gives the levels a grandiose scale that typical platformers don't achieve by rotating the camera at times, which gives you a glimpse into the size of the level and the world. It manages to explain just how small and insignificant Abe is in this world, trying to create a revolution. Oddworld Soulstorm is a reimagining of the sequel, Abe's Exoddus, and despite playing them and having some amazing memories with them back in the late 90s, that was almost 25 years ago, which means that I don't remember nearly any of the story beats. And similar to how Mario has slowly evolved since Super Mario Bros., Soulstorm evolves what the series has been known for, with great looking cinematics, some strong visuals, and some clever level design. One area where the series has failed to live up to the standards of gaming today is in the controls. It lacks the precision that a platformer needs to excel. Precision with the water and brew bottles can become a little frustrating, and perhaps a bigger explosion radius would have alleviated some of the headaches associated with the bottle throwing mechanic, which seems to be a core pillar of the game early on. There are also areas where you jump incorrectly or go too far, or you're trying to use the weapon and it feels very imprecise. Soulstorm is very compartmentalized, which means that each level is its own segment, and this design philosophy harkens back to how the original games were created back in the late 90s. And at the end of the first 48, I was able to finish the lengthy tutorial and the first level, which should only take about 20 to 25 minutes, but learning the ropes and doing a little searching for collectibles, it rounds up to a little extra. If you ever played either of the first two games from the late 90s, then this game will likely be a fantastic trip down memory lane. Soulstorm modernizes the series just enough to make it fresh, but lacks in certain areas that actually keep it from being a great game. If you own a PlayStation 5, Soulstorm is on PlayStation Plus for a limited time for free, so I think you owe it to yourself to at least give it a try. I think if you ever played the series, then you will like Soulstorm, and if you didn't, then you might bounce off due to the dated aspects of the game. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you found it helpful, leave a like, consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments what your favorite 90s game was.